Heavy is the head that wears the crown, my goddess. My goddess. It's a lot always been going on. You know, you got embroiled in the Tamar situation. We got past that.
Yeah.
And now Amanda Seales has left. And there's been, of course, conversations about whether or not you guys really got along and maybe there was friction and that's why she left. When you're reading these things about yourself and about what's going on with the show, especially with someone like Amanda, who was very outspoken, what's the thought process? What's going on in your head?
You know what I learned from that whole situation when we got past Tamar was to let the process play itself out. And so that's what I'm letting it do. You know, people are going to say what they want to say. People are going to think whatever they want to think. But you have to remember the original purpose of the Real. The original purpose of the Real, because the Real is not a black show. It's a diverse show. And we need as many diverse voices as we can on air right now. And so, you know, the thing is that it's not my show. It's the show of a studio. And as you can tell now, there's a lot of issues with studios and with people and all that kind of stuff. So what I have to do as Loni is stay out of this and let the process play itself out. And that's why in the book, I explained about that whole situation that initially happened because people thought it was my show. This is not my show. My show would have Loni Love in it, not the real Loni Love or the whatever.
Right.
That's not my show. So what I've learned from, you know, just being on a show like this where, you know, because you're the big black woman and you're in the middle and you're trying to care for everybody, you know, it's that feeling that you in charge. But actually, you know,
wait, Loni, I gotta stop. But Loni, I gotta stop you down on that. It has nothing to do with you being a big black woman that's in the middle. It does have to do with you having the gravitas to actually moderate the show and to guide the show. There's always a someone who is the literal, you know, kind of moral compass of a show, and you certainly feel like that on the Real. So I don't want you to take. It's not a mistake that people look at you in that way. Like maybe you don't want that, but it does feel that way. And that's a compliment to you and your skill set.
I
Just wanted to
appreciate
put that out there.
But it's also a point of, you got to remember it's television, and television is a different type of medium. And when you place someone in the middle, in the center, you're presenting a message. So I know who I am, and I know what I present. But the thing is that at the end of the day, it's still not my show. And I can't make decisions for that show. So what I've learned is to let the process play itself out. And the only thing that I can say is that that show was there to present diverse voices, different voices. That's why they brought on Amanda, and it didn't work out. I don't know what happened with that as far as her personally, but I do give it up to her because she made it quite crystal clear that it was not anything that we did to her, because she knows that it's not our show. So I think that actually I have to thank Amanda for coming on. And this is, again, another reason why you let the process play out with certain things, because for years people thought, and it's still rumors of, you got Tamar fired, you had something to do with it. And I've been telling people, I don't know. I don't have anything because I don't have control over that show. I believe that Amanda, you know, and all her outspokenness and everything was there to prove that, yes, this is what it is. These girls don't have any control over that show. We're just co-hosts of the show, and we have a whole studio that's running it. And I have to commend her for that. I have to commend her for standing up, for dispelling the rumors and things like that. And that's what we as black women, we have to do. We're trying to figure this all out as far as this whole issue with television and presenting our opinions, and we're trying to do it the correct way. And the thing that I love about the show that I you know, we've had you come on the show. We've had so many different black women come on the show and present their opinions. That was the purpose of the show. We also have to have, you know, Hispanic voices, LGBTQ voices that just come on that panel. But the show, I have to say, is not a black show. It's a diverse show. And so there's different process thinking when it's a diverse show versus it being a black show. And that's why I think that Amanda, if I'm not speaking for her, I'm saying from what I see, that's the reason why she left, because it's not the show that she thought it was going to be. And with that, I have to commend her, because that takes a lot to say, I'm just going to leave this money, especially during a pandemic. I mean, that's fierce, you know.
Yes, it
but
is.
we continue to, you know, but as far as the real and everything, I've just learned, let that process play itself out, and let me continue to try to get my own show as well, so I can present my true voice. And part of this book is showing what my true voice is, and that's what I want people to take away from all of this.